Hey family, I'm Stephanie Wade. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa as well as the Creole Griotis. How y'all doing today? I am in the Gambia, y'all. For all y'all that wanted to know, because sometimes y'all ain't been watching, but hopefully today y'all are out there, y'all. I know it's like 5 hours ahead of time of the United States, so I know it makes a big difference. So anyway, I'll wait to see if anybody is out there. And in the meantime, y'all, I'll be just talking in general about what's going on here. Well, the thumbnail was about, did I get my land papers yet? And I will let y'all know as soon as somebody comes into the chat. So anyway, y'all, oh, it's one person out there. Let me know who you are out there so I can tell you hello. You're the first person to show up. Welcome, welcome to my cast. Now it's two people. Let me know, y'all, who you are. Post a comment so I can tell y'all hello. Because I'm all ready to have my say tonight. So who's out there for me to tell y'all hello? Just go on, post a comment. Just say hello and where you're watching me from. If this is your first time watching me, well, thank you for coming on and watching me. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate all you guys. I do. I really do. I'm having fun learning how to use this StreamYard, y'all. I got this backdrop. It's part of everything, y'all. I'm in a roundhouse, though. In reality, I'm in a round. Okay, hey, Zena, Warrior Queen. Good to see you out there. Stopping by. I got a lot to say tonight. I hope everybody's out there ready to say something. All right, who else is out there? Just leave me a comment. So I gotta do, leave a comment. Yeah, I'm rusty from this live. I haven't done a live since I was in the USA. And I've been in the Gambia since August. And I did do a little test. The internet is bad here, but I have a back plan. If this internet is faulty, I do have my Wi-Fi box, so I have a backup system for the internet. Okay, who else is out there? Okay. T. Jones, good day. Thank you for coming, stopping by, saying hello. Who else is out there, y'all? Give me a shout out. Let me know. Watch me from. I can tell y'all hello before I get to talking the juicy details. Like I said, I won't use names because you know how it is in these YouTube gangster streets, but I can talk in generalities of what happened and how I ended up with taking so long to have to answer. Did I get my land yet? Did I get my land yet? My cousin Tim used to ask me so much that I would just say I was going to not talk about it until I have the documents, almost have the documents. Yeah, you know it is. everybody always be taking everybody to court, even though telling the truth. So anyway, but I will be talking my truth, y'all. You know, I will. Is it anybody else out there who gonna let me know that y'all out there so I can tell y'all hello? I see some more people out there because I will get started, but I just wanted to tell everybody hello that was out there. Just give me your name and I'll start. No, y'all don't want to say hey? All right then. Well, guys, y'all dedicated, wonderful people that's out there. Y'all are some of the first people that finally, after 2.5 years, I have my final papers. Yes, I do. It was not easy, y'all. These papers are so thick, it's hard to even show the thickness, but you can get my drift on just me moving it around. I paid lots and lots of times for different little receipts for this and that, taxes and whatever. Yeah, yay. I agree with you. Exactly. I actually got these documents last Friday. And I was so excited. I wanted to do the show on yesterday, but it was raining so badly that we didn't have electricity for a while, and all of my systems was like weak on battery charge, and so I needed to recharge them with the electricity. So I still had a video to upload yesterday. Africa, y'all, the internet be going in and out. But anyway, y'all, I got the documents. It took 2.5 years, y'all. 2.5 years. Because my first documents that I got, which was the Akalo papers, is dated March 16th, 2020. March 16th, 2020. That was my Akalo papers. Because of the background, y'all, some of the stuff don't show right. But anyway, my Akalo papers, the first papers I got when I came to the Gambia. That was March 16th, 2020. And then when I got my documents, the final documents, September 15th, 2022. And y'all, as far as I'm concerned, I was blessed to get that, you know, because some people are still in court fighting to get a refund or trying to get their papers done and still going from here to there. But I was lucky because if you had to be unlucky and have a lucky part to it, my lucky part was that the documents was made out to African Properties, which is a estate company here. And because of them, I was able to go to the office and talk with the people there, and then go to Banjul, where the government offices are, and talk with the people there, and backward and forward for years. My family member here, you know, I get adopted family where I go, was going out of his way to try to get them to get all my paperwork done. And I even had somebody who was supposed to be doing my paperwork, and I paid him to do that. And he got to a certain stage where he couldn't do anything else until the real estate company did what they were supposed to do. And it took a long time before they finally did what they were supposed to do. So I tell y'all that my first mistake was buying land unseen in another country. And it didn't matter how much somebody say, come to the motherland. Y'all, once you know, they don't even like to answer their phones. You have to track them down like your private eye. You have to go where you see them on YouTube videos just so you can meet people that know them. It was like really a strange situation that I had to go through. And lots of rudeness happened, a lot of unprofessionalism. What you see on, as they say, what you see on the screen is not necessarily what you get. And like I said, my redeeming grace was that I had the real estate company on the papers. And so I didn't really have to deal with the person that was so unprofessional once I got my Alcalo papers from that person. But some people lately have been thinking that I was part of all of this relocate to Africa stuff. I've never been one of those people, y'all. I was trying to find my little place so I would have a place to come when I come to the motherland, you know? And I was locked down for COVID. So y'all, I blame it on the COVID psychosis. No, it's not that easy. Everything said and done. No, none of that's easy. Because lots of times when people suppose it sell you land, it's not ready to be sold yet, y'all. It's not. The documents are upside down, which is what happened to mine. So I have paid their taxes, they're supposed to have all their titles clear. Your land is already supposed to be demarcated so they can sell the land. But instead, lots of people are telling you that they're demarcating the land and it's not really available for sale yet. So when you're trying to go backwards to do things, that's what takes the time. So easier said than done. So anyway, now y'all, all of the transfer papers from physical planning, I have everything here. So I'm done, y'all. It's officially mine. So it's no more fighting with anybody for the land. But it did take 2.5 years for it to happen. And I'm just telling my story as a cautionary tale to other people out there. No matter how much people say that it's a special today, hurry up so you can get this special price, I wouldn't do it. To do it again, I wouldn't do it because it took a lot of time and unnecessary trouble because the people that was doing all of this representing was misrepresenting land that was not ready to be sold yet. So my to you is first go to whatever country you're going to go to, look at the land, make sure the documents are clear for sale, that all the titles of all the previous owners are in the package. And then from there, then you can have your land attorney and go and get your land deal then when you know all your paperwork is there. So I'm just happy that it worked out well for me. But like I said, a lot of people seem like they're still fighting to get maybe their money back, maybe land, I don't know. But I did get my land clear finally. So anyways. Yeah, it's not exactly. They own the land, but they don't. They have the land, but they do not have the land cleared for sale. That's what it is. They have the land, it's not clear for sale. You know? So that was the problem. When you have the land and it's not clear for sale. Because even a lot of people will tell you that the people that's selling the land don't have to pay the capital gains tax, and that you can volunteer to pay the capital gains tax and all this other stuff people are still telling folks they can do, or pay 50% of the capital gains tax. Well, where I bought my land is part of the state. So the estate taxes had to be paid before that land was really ready to be sold to the general public. So until they paid that big amount of capital gains tax, they wasn't supposed to be selling that land as split up properties, because they bought it as a big plot. And so that's what happened. Let me see. Exactly. 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 I agree 100% with you. And then after that, it also has to be demarcated before it's finally signed over to you. It's demarked by physical planning after the real estate company pays their capital gains tax for the subdivision when they're working as a subdivision. And once all that is clear, then you can get them to come out, demarcate, and then it can be transferred to you, your individual plot. So, like I said, my advice is just not to buy land like I did from just watching it on a video and getting carried away in the moment because I was on COVID lockdown and all excited about getting out of the house, period, and end up doing that. So it took this 2.5 years to get straight. So I'm just sharing the news, just giving out my little 2 cents worth. All it's worth, as they say, because everybody has to always do things according to what they feel is best for them. Okay. And that's a donate button if you feel led to donate to Habasia. Okay, let me see what this other comment says. Well, all I can tell you is I'm not here to argue tonight. All I'm here to do is say, just make sure all the paperwork is clear before you buy the land. That is it. That is it. For me, I'm not selling any land. I'm just telling you I got the land. So that's that. So anyways, is anybody out there with anybody else out there with any questions? I'm telling you, it's just very, very confusing when you don't know the laws of the land when you buy them, because you buy emotion instead of with the understanding of the law works in the place where you are. Because in the United States, I know that I have my title and they make sure all the paperwork is clear and all of that. But this is not the United States, so you're welcome. I'm doing my best. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling y'all, I did it just, it's all emotions, y'all. Because some people are good salespeople. They can sell ice to Eskimos, and that's what happened. That's all. That's what happened. All I'm saying is I'm glad that it worked out okay for me, because I'm developing the land for permaculture food forests. So it'll be a living laboratory for the community, as well as whoever watches the YouTube videos, you know, and whoever visits the food forest when it's open to the general public, so they can get to see what's going on there. Is it anybody out there want to ask any other questions? I want to ask about what's going on at the food forest, because y'all are welcome to ask right now, because I'm not really planning on this long deal. I just wanted to let y'all know that it's over and I could exhale finally, you know. So much was happening around here. Lots of people wanted you to join this group or that group, to be with this lawyer and that one. And for me, going to a lawyer after I already done spent my money is like closing the cows out. So I really wasn't for that, because I'd already spent my money in the first place. I wasn't going to spend more money again, because once people done chopped your money, as they say, you're not getting your money back. You know, I only know one person that got their money back. That's that person's story to tell. And that's the Patreon link. Anybody's interested in joining Patreon? Okay, y'all. Anybody else want to ask any questions about my land or what's going on at the food forest now? Because we decided to just work at the property like the Gambians do when they don't have their paperwork all the way completed. They just start developing the land anyway. So that's what we did. We put up the marking fence, which is actually just a small 4 corners, you know, all the way around, just so people would know that somebody owned that property. And then we started working on a permaculture concept out there, and it's starting to look good. I'm excited, y'all. And we was doing our best to remain as calm as possible while we was going through the process of getting the paperwork straightened out. Okay, here we go. What's happening with the food forest? Yeah, my best answer to that is watch my YouTube video from yesterday. You know, because we go to the food forest every Sunday, and I document what are doing at the food forest. You know, we're planting seeds, we're planting trees. But if you watch the video, you would see exactly what we're doing out there. You know, we have lots of trees planted, all different kinds, local indigenous trees. Some of them are edible, some of them medicinal, some of them are words you can actually eat. I mean, it's interesting. But I did documentation every Sunday when I go. I'm updating you on what's going on in the food forest. So I'm so proud of our team, y'all. We have a team of volunteers there, and one land manager that actually lives in Jambanjelly, and he makes sure that everything gets watered and all when it's not rainy season, because we have a local. And our next step is to plant more seeds and then document which seeds grew, which seeds didn't, which seeds did better, which seeds didn't do anything at all, and try to figure out why, try to figure out how to improve on our methods and our yields. Thank you so much. Daniel Healing Hearts. Thank you so much. I'm excited. But yeah, please, please, as they say, watch the videos of all the permaculture videos I did there every Sunday, and you can see from once we started and now. Because I also have other little videos before I was here, but y'all, I document as a storyteller. So when I document, I try to show you how the road looks on the way, how it looks on the way back, what the people are doing, just living their lives, and what we're doing right on at the food forest. What do we do to actually develop it? So I think you'll find it very interesting. We have Mr. Baji. He's like, to me, the number one permaculture guy in the Gambia. And he just teaches us all sorts of good things. And we planned how the garden is situated. We got to plant more trees next day. I know that. We got to plant more trees, more seeds. Got to just keep good documents. So we have a notebook and everything, labeling all our seeds that we're planting. Got to get a new marker because we ran out of markers. And then after rainy season, we're going to raise the gate up about 2-3 more bricks high and put the local gate to keep the cows out, because they are coming in and eat up the trees and things like that. So is there anything else out there? Any other questions y'all want to ask me while I'm here? Because I did hear y'all right that I got my documents. So I'm just happy about that. But yeah, it's interesting doing a permaculture garden. I just started tinkering around with the idea when I was at home reading books, stuff like that. And I thought it was a great idea, but it was like a perfect match when Mr. Baji became part of the group. And he said that he was praying that he meet a group like ours so he can actually share his knowledge of permaculture. So we just really end up making a good match for that. And hopefully we'll get together with other groups in the Gambia that's dealing with growing food and teaching people about growing food organically, y'all. Organically. And whatever we learn there can help people anywhere. I'll apply the same concepts when I get back home in my backyard. You know, it's so interesting to me. Growing what you eat and eating what you grow. I think that concept is great and save a lots of money and good for your health. So is there anybody out there who wants me to say hello? As I appreciate every questions, everybody's comments. They're all welcome. Like I said, I'm not selling no land or nothing, so I still don't know all the deep details of everything. All I know is I have a big stack of papers here that's finally completed. And to me, it's a blessing that it's done because it could have ended up very badly for me, you know. But sometimes with these kind of operations, you just have to hang in there because people that hang on to the end get it and get frustrated and just want your money back. Then I don't know. Like I say, I don't know about people giving refunds around here. You know, I was in Ghana and anyone with Fiona for International, and I never got my money back, y'all. So I'm just, to me, blessed that I got my documents here. So is there anybody else out there want to ask any questions? Please feel free to ask. I'm here for the rainy seasons to make sure that the food is in good shape before I leave. The land manager will be watching it when I'm not here. And my relative will be checking on it also. So once everything's going on, y'all, we plan on it being a self-sustaining project. And so eventually, as we sell the things that we grow, we will build a security house for the land manager, and then the next house be mine. And it'll be a small round house, that's all. Small round house. We'll have composting toilets, one for the men, one for the women. And then, of course, solar power lights. I don't even know, y'all. It might not even be installed solar panels right away. It might just be simply the lamps that you put outside and get the solar, get the light charged up during the sun, and just have light inside, and then have backup battery lights. It just depends on the funding, y'all. Because right now, Habas is a 501c3 organization, but it's grassroots, y'all. So lots of it is self-funded. But I'm enjoying it, the process, and everybody on it is learning so much. We are, y'all. And like I said, if you watch the video, you will see everything we did yesterday, especially, you know. But if the further back you go, because I post them every Sunday, you will see from the beginning that it looked like nothing. And now it's just so green and lush already, and we're not even done yet. You know, we're not done. So anyway, is there anybody else out there that has any questions, y'all, before I wrap it up? Because I didn't mean for this one to be very long at all. I just wanted y'all to know that I'm here, and I'm blessed that the lights stayed on the whole time while I was giving y'all information. Let me see. Okay, Ross connecting. One love, family. One love. All right. Isn't anybody else that wants to say anything? Welcome everybody that came to find the information. I'm strange time of day in the United States and where else y'all are watching me. In the Gambia, it's like 8 p.m. at night, even though it's like 3 p.m. Texas, where I'm from. And I have to be trying to do it where we still have lights and internet. If it rains, sometimes the internet cuts off. How long do I want to continue the process of growing organic products? That's a forever thing. Yeah, that's a forever thing. When you start a food forest, that is not just for this generation, it's for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. So it's a food forest, y'all. So just like you go out into the forest, it's going to be the same thing, only it's a controlled food forest. And so you're going to have all of this lush greenery where you can pretty much walk, pick your fruit, and the stuff that grows all year long. You can just harvest all year long. Some things are harvested every 3 to 4 months. Some things are once a year, annual crop. So it's lots of different things that we'll be doing at the Permaculture Food Forest, and lots of different ideas that we're going to be doing out there, y'all. So all I can say is subscribe, like, share. See what we are doing at the Food Forest by watching the videos that I post every day. Hey, Sister Janice, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I was telling everybody, I know it's a strange time of day in the United States to have a live, but it's 8 p.m. when I started over here. Is the road to Jambangeli good? No, it's not. When I videos, I actually take pictures of the road, y'all. And when y'all see water out there that looks like it's a little lake, it's not, y'all. It's the street. It's the street. So our driver need to get a gold medal for as I'm concerned. The way he drives around the water to get there safely. Now, when it's not rainy season, of course, it's okay to get there with no issue. But during the rainy season, the road is terrible. It is terrible. It is, you know. And hopefully one day it'll all be fixed, since it's supposedly a subdivision, because this is Jambangeli Estate Part 2. And I don't even see the Part 1 really developed yet. I just see signs. So it's a couple of people that started building in my area, but just a couple, y'all. That's all I've seen. So it's probably gonna take a while before those streets are good out there. So I'll tell y'all the truth, it's just not. It's not good at all. The roads are terrible. So I try my best to y'all see the roads on the way there as well as back. Anytime you see something that looks like little lakes, pretty much the street. Because I let y'all see from Banjul, because I don't know, Gambia is like set up in a way where some parts of town is called one thing and some parts of town is called the other thing, because it's a small country, but it reminds you of a giant city. So going from where I am now, which is close to what they call the turntable, well, getting to Jambangeli takes a while. So the road on the way is good, but once you get to the subdivision, it's not. It's not very good at all. Sean did show the lifestyle. Hello from North Carolina. Hello. Thank you for coming to my live. If you have any questions, any other questions about the Gambia or the food wars, let me know. For the people that just came on who don't know, this same YouTube channel that I'm talking on right now, I have lots of videos posted dealing with the permaculture food forest. Each step since I've been here in August have been documented every Sunday. Every Sunday. So I have lots of videos. And every time you watch a video, you'll see something new because Mr. Baji is good at teaching, and he teaches us something new every Sunday. So you can actually have like a free permaculture class by just watching that video. So now you'd like to get land in Africa. How can I do it? I'm a terrible person to ask. You see these land papers? This is like a thick set of papers. When I first started it, it was March 16th of 2020. I started off with just a Carlo papers, and it's looking weird because of my background. Somehow with this background, it does weird stuff. But anyway, I started off with a Carlo papers, and now finally my last final transfer papers from the Department of Physical Planning and Housing with the title document transfer, and that was August 15th, 2022. So I don't know of it being any quick and easy way to get land in Africa, because I don't sell land, I don't market any land. All I can tell y'all is I bought land when I shouldn't have, which was watching the YouTube videos with come to the motherland, blah, blah. When I was on COVID lockdown, and I end up paying my money through PayPal and coming down here and taking forever just to get my Carlo papers. Had to track down the person my Carlo papers. And then it took a long time, 2.5 years, just to get the real estate company do the documentation properly that should have been done before they sold the land in the first place. All the paperwork was upside down. So all I can say is come to whatever country you want to go to first, visit, see if you even like the place, and then you can just go after you form some decent relationships with people to some legitimate people that actually know about a land, cleared land, and go to a land attorney. That's legitimate too. So don't rush into anything. That's all I can say. Don't rush into anything, no matter how much people say that it's a deal that you're going to get. If you get it in the next 24 hours, or they only got 2 plots or whatever, and it's a special deal, I don't advise it. Because some people are still fighting, thinking they can get their money back like they're in the United States or somewhere. I don't believe you'll ever get your money back. Once people, as they say, chop your mouth chopped. Sometimes you'll be lucky like me and get your paperwork done after 2.5 years and paying for all other kind of paperwork to be done. So it's not easy. So my advice is visit first, make some personal contacts with some legitimate people, and then start your journey from there. Get your legitimate real estate attorney, and then work on the land from there. So that way you'll make sure you have all the paperwork clear where the land is actually clear to be sold. I don't have dual citizenship, but I have residency. I have residency. So I stay long enough to get my residency renewed every January. And the residency is good for every year. Every year. Okay. Let's see, what's the next question? Huh. That's not a lot of trust. It's just I didn't have a choice. It's not trust at all. I had zero trust. I had trust when I uh, believed somebody that I shouldn't have believed in. So I had no idea it was going to take me 2.5 years to get my paperwork done. Hey, Will Brown. Thank you for coming on the live. You saying hi, I'm saying hey back. I am fine, especially now since I have my final documents. So thank you so much for coming on. Paulo Matos. I don't even know what that's about, y'all. Some people be coming on trolling. I see the piano in the background. I would love bless us with some music. It's an illusion. This is it's a background from StreamYard. As they say, it's in the matrix. It does not exist. But I didn't want to just have my blank roundhouse wall. And I didn't want to do the live outside because mosquitoes are bad, y'all. They bad as in Texas. So I did not do uh, the live outside. So since I did the live inside, I used the StreamYard background. So I can't play the piano, but the background is part of a plus to having StreamYard. So it doesn't really exist, y'all. Okay, let me see what else. Gambia Global TV. Hello, hey. Thank you for coming to the live. And like I said, I'm just so happy that after 2.5 years, the paperwork is here. Like I said, it was zero trust. Zero trust. After I got here and found out that the person that I thought was a good person was hard to even catch up to. Because once you get here, the people that you thought you knew on the internet may not even want to take your phone calls. It might all go to voicemail, and you have to track them down like a detective. Since Gambia is small, you can find almost anybody from just watching their videos. But I was just lucky that it had the real estate company on the Akalo papers. And once I got the Akalo papers, I never associated with the person that I gave my money to in the first place. I just went straight to the real estate company to get the rest of the paperwork done. And then it was another guy that I paid that actually helped you get your compound papers done, but you can get them all the way complete because the real estate company had not done their part of the paperwork yet. Hey, Miss Mary. I am glad you didn't miss my live video, sister. So you think a lot of people are locking down, panicked, and bought into a utopian ideal via YouTube. I know. Thank you so much for saying that. I know I'm not alone, and thank you for your support. Oh, okay. Well, you said you wanted to Ghana, so I got to do some convincing. Oh, you can go to Ghana. It's okay to go visit. Please go visit first. I've gone to Ghana lots of times. I'm, as I say, honorary chief, because people take that so seriously. People give you chieftaincy for different reasons, and I got chieftaincy for doing good work. So I took the chieftaincy position just not to hurt the people's feelings, you know. So number three, a Suffolk company made me a sub chief, and I became Safo Hen Akua Mansa. So I love Ghana. But y'all, it's just too expensive for me. It's like New York now. So if I go to Ghana again, it'll be as a tourist just to visit. That's all. Just as a tourist, but not for anything else. But if I had more money, maybe I think otherwise. But for right now, I'm happy with the Gambia, and especially with it being so small. It reminds me of Galveston. So I get to network like I'm in Galveston, you know. The people are easy to get along with and talk to. Feel almost like I never left Galveston, almost, you know. So I get to do lots of things other than complete land papers quickly. That's the only thing I didn't get to. The rest of it just made it easier because of the pace, the slopes, like in Texas, and getting to meet people like in people, just remembering you, even if it's at the grocery store. So, anyways, 2.5 years to get your paperwork completed is a long time. I'm telling y'all, in Ghana, I never got my paperwork. Never did. I could just say I donated that money to to Fianca International, because Ghana is big. I had to go to the place and pick my land out and everything, gave the sister my money. And now, unfortunately, the same sister and her sister murdered over some other kind of land deal, y'all. And they are no more. Because with them, I just decided that money would be a donation, because I was not going to get into it with them over that land. I went to people that was right in the United States that was part of that organization. And after they got my money, they didn't even want to answer my emails or talk to me on Facebook. Even they was making posts on Facebook in Ghana, sitting at the chiefs and stuff. I'm telling you, some people act funny after they take your money. So, like I said, I'm not trying to sell no land, trying to relocate anybody. I'm just telling y'all what happened to me, and that I feel like I was just lucky and blessed to finally get the documents done at all. 2.5 years, yes, is a long time, and it had nothing to do with trust. It just had to do with I had no choice because I had already spent my money, you know, and I wasn't going to spend my money to any lawyer for them to just take my money and still not have my land, you know. So, anyways, anybody else have any other questions before for all of you new people that's out here? I have videos that I made at the Permaculture Food Forest. So every Sunday when I go out there with the team, I record what we are doing. And Mr. Body tells everybody, us, and when he's telling us, whoever's watching the video, they'll hear too on the step we're on, what we doing, why we're doing it. I'm telling y'all, learning so much. So invite y'all to the permaculture videos. Any other questions before I wrap it up, you guys? Because I don't want to hold y'all long. I know weekday and everything. Anybody else want to come in and say hello? And what's scrolling across the screen is direct link to donate any amount to the Habasa Food Forest Project. It's a 501c3 organization. Any amount is greatly appreciated and tax deductible, y'all. So anyway, any other questions? Oh, wait a minute. Here, somebody asked me a question. The Ghana story. Okay. I didn't hear about the Ghana story. I can tell y'all the Ghana story right quickly. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's Gambia hot cold now. Gambia is always hot. It's tropical. It's never ever cold. The people that live here say it's cold, and when they say it's cold, I be like, thank the Most High. At least I'm not about to pass out from heat, because normally it's like Texas all the time, and just once in a while you get a little cool, maybe an evening, and you have to actually be staying somewhere that don't have all these high fences like prison, where you can actually feel the ventilation. You have to be able to feel the ventilation. Where I am right now, it has high fence, so I feel the ventilation here. When this is not on, I use air conditioning in here in the fan, but I turned it off because I didn't want it to be drowning out the live. Okay, let me see about this Ghana story. Okay. The Ghana story is a long time ago, I was researching about relocating to Africa and getting the land that the chiefs was talking about giving to the diasporans to relocate back to Africa. And you just had to, well, International was the name of the group. So I contacted them through a sister in Detroit. I even donated to their mother baby unit that they was building in Ghana. So I went to Ghana one year and went to the Fiancra land, picked some land out that was over a hill and river was down below. It was really, really a pretty sight. I got to look at some houses on the land and had beautiful, beautiful ceilings that looked like hardwood floor in the ceilings. Some of the houses was round houses and some of them was just regular houses. And there was these two sisters there from Detroit because the chief American had died and they were still there taking care of the place. And his son was going. Anyway, I was supposed to be paying the taxes on the land because that was the requirement, that you pay taxes on the land every year and that you get the land registered in your name as a development land, and you had to start building on it within 2 years. So I gave the sister my money. She was an older sister from Detroit. We took pictures and everything. Spent a night there, and she told me, well, the sister is going to the land office on Monday, and I'm just gonna email you your paperwork for your land, because she actually gave me for the money that I gave her. But I went to the United States. I emailed her. She never answered my email. The sister that I gave the money to for the mother baby, she never answered me. So that was just lost money down the drain because I could never get back in contact with them again. And I found out about them being murdered some years ago. I was just standing there with the way they conducted business. It was his son was going to happen sooner or later to somebody, if not them, to somebody, because you just can't go around fooling around with land and people, because you can't control how people act when they think you took their land from them and used to take their land from them, or you owe them. They can never get their paperwork done. You never know what makes people snap. So that's the story for Ghana. And otherwise, I have a little short video that talks about my chieftaincy in Ghana. I have lots of stories. All you have to do is go to my channel and look at my videos, and they'll tell you what you want to know about me, and how I feel about the different places that I've gone to and made videos about. Somebody said it gets cool between February. Been here in November and February, and I've never been cool here. So I don't know what's up with me. I don't know. Maybe it's my age, y'all, but it don't be cool. So when somebody is putting on a jacket, I'm laughing, going, I'm still hot. So it don't feel cool to me at all. So I don't know. I was here last year at that time, the year before that, at that time, and I never felt cold at all. Yeah, I never. My dog, Gordy. Hello, thank you for coming. Okay, is it anybody else have more questions? I'll wrap it up, y'all, because I don't want to go long. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a question. Would I recommend Ghana over there? For a first visit, yes. For a first visit, yes. Because Ghana is more developed than the Gambia, and it has lots of places to go, things to do. I'm not gonna lie, it's expensive though. When I went there with my cousin, we went 3-4 star hotel. We got requirement to go to Africa. So we stayed 1 week in Ghana and 1 week in Nigeria, only because I have in Nigeria. And flew Ghana to Nigeria, stayed there a week, and we stayed in the hotels, and we used the taxi that was approved by the hotel, safe, and they took us around where we wanted to go. So we was at the enjoying our going to the art galleries and everything. It's just lots of things to do. Lots of things to do in Ghana, lots. The Gambia is fine, but when I came to the Gambia, it was because I was researching my grandmother's name. Also, a video, y'all, if you're interested. I was researching her name because her name is Cora, and that's how I ended up in Gambia, because I know that they play horror music in Gambia, Ghana, and Senegal. I'm not Ghana, Gambia. Let me see. It's Gambia, Senegal, and Mali. And the reason why I picked Gambia because they spoke English, and I didn't want to have to use an interpreter for every little question I had. And so to me, it was very, very good choice. But I was coming here to research my grandmother's name. But I went to Ghana because it's just a transition from the United States. People are very friendly. I like Ghana, it's just too expensive. It gets more and more expensive. Avocado. Hello, Stephanie. Hello. Thank you for coming. Ghana is beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. I agree 100%. Ghana is beautiful. It has beautiful beaches, beautiful people, lots of places to go, things to do. Just don't go there broke. Bring money and bring your money. Yep, be careful buying land in Ghana. That's just what I was telling them earlier. They thought I was getting the land through International, thinking I was getting land for the diaspora funds that the chiefs had donated to us. I end up losing my money in Ghana. That was from Detroit, who was one of the representatives for Fianca International. So that's what I tell people, that when you buy land in the motherland, you just blessed when you get paperwork finished at all. So I'm good tell you to be buying land. Just say, take your time. Take your time. And you say, be careful. I say that too. I double that. Be careful. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. You lost a lot of money in Ghana too. I'm telling you. Ghana is a place like that. Like I said, sister, because it was only one that got money and gave her receipt. She ended up a few years murdered her and her sister by some guy that was a Ghanaian that felt like he lost in court and that land was his, and he just thought he was treated unfairly, and that ended up at terrible. So yeah, I agree. You can lose your money. They say once they chop your money, you ain't getting money back. So I said I was just blessed that at least the paperwork was upside down. I was right. I don't know if it's because of all the publicity that came out on YouTube channels from people complaining in big groups because they bought 3 plots of land that's 20 by 20. But some people, y'all, bought 20 plots at a time, 25 plots at a time. It was like so much. I just couldn't understand it, that how they could buy once, you know. Like, I had money enough. I only had 3 plots. And the only reason why I had three is because when they first was talking about the land, they said that 120 by 20 was enough for a small house and a garden. And so I said, well, it's that small. Let me get 3 plots. I could have space on each side and have my house in the middle. And then when I actually saw how a 20 by 60, I'm like, this is a lot of land. But I didn't even have a concept of this. Okay, good. But now the people that know that, so, but I'm telling you, yeah, you got to be careful all around because people are the same everywhere. So whether from the United States or the UK, wherever they from, y'all, even if they be telling y'all they Pan-Africanists or whatever, that doesn't mean that they're not trying to just chop your money. So I was blessed that the land that could have ended being just fabricated into actual land. So, like I said, it's going to be used and is being used now for permaculture forests from a nonprofit organization, Habasco, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. And it has also spawned new group here that's called Core Organization, and it is 100% Gambian nonprofit organization. It's registered fully in the Gambia as a nonprofit organization. No more the land of being to them, for the land never sold. So it will always be a food forest. Oh, let me see what you're saying. You should have you said you listened to me a while ago. Well, yeah, what I have been saying. Try my best to give advice, but when people is wrong, they do what they want. Sometimes it just, and every time, y'all, is always for a reason. Sometimes just on a while. So you can testimony that it happened, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry that it happened, though. But anybody that's up there, y'all are hearing that. Don't rush your buying land. Okay, Miss Mary. You saying land in Gambia, freehold, lease? I don't know. Some people be saying it's freehold, some be saying it's lease land. I don't know. All I know, on my documents, it says it's mine. And I'll make sure, well, hopefully, I live long enough to get the straightened out. So it so it can go where it's supposed to go when I'm not here. And even if it's lease land, whoever inherits the land, they can renew the lease, but they wouldn't have to go through all of this paperwork like before. The land is never to be sold anyway, you know. But if anybody else gets in, y'all make sure ask your lawyer, your real estate lawyer, if lease land or land entails. Because not everybody is part of a nonprofit organization and actually wants the land to go back to the indigenous people that's there. Because I want people to just get to the next level. The people that's just needed a little bit of extra help just to get to the next level. And work culture is a perfect way to do that. The perfect way to do that. Just a little help. And just imagine all the trees we're helping the world. Keep planting trees. People learn to feed themselves. Don't have to worry about videos of people starving and have to send money to them because they're starving. Now you don't get on their own food, have seed change programs, everything. And one of my vision is that everybody in Jamban will have their permaculture food folks out there. Everybody will be at the next level. I tell everybody, don't be selling your land. Don't keep selling your land for little or nothing, or giving it away just because somebody dug you a well. Permaculture, get your money and pay for your own well. That's what I say. But anyway, any other questions? Because all of y'all questions was good questions. All I can tell y'all is what I know, because I'm just telling y'all from my experience and the big experience with the 2.5 years. I mean, just quit talking about them on the videos. That's what I started doing. I was like, I want to talk about it because there's nothing I could say, you know. I would have gone to the Gambia and checked on my land and just here, we working on it, and just never happened, you know. We did this, we did that, they did this. Everybody kept giving us all kinds of excuses, you know, of why something is not done properly. Like I said, good for me that I had a good outcome after 2.5 years. My advice is do not buy land from nobody about no land. Don't care where it came from. Go land for yourself. Network with some people that's honest. Let them introduce you to the gentleman real estate attorney. Find out all of the rules of the land on buying land. And then I pray that everything works out well, that all the documentation is done before you buy your land, so that way you can just get your land in a couple of months. Because I've heard good stories that some people have gotten their paperwork done in a couple of months. All of the land was actually clear. But that, y'all, that's very rare. So, any other questions, guys, before I wrap it up? I've enjoyed talking all this afternoon. Any other questions? I'm just so happy to be able to say that I own land outright, and that it is a biosphere, food forest, living playground, not just for the people in the Gambia, but for anybody who watches my YouTube videos. You don't have to pay anything to watch the YouTube video. I ask people for donations, but that's a free will offering, y'all. Free will. But the videos will keep continuing. I'm not monetizing. I'm just, it's too much to mess with YouTube. I've done everything asked, and it's just a circle of motion. So they might as well be after us, sir. So I just keep doing the videos as information to the people, so they will be able to see some of the things that I see and give some commentary on what's going on over here. Thank you, Miss Karen. I'm happy. You see my face, I'm happy. Hey, Joyce Bivens. Thank you. I'm so happy, sister. I'm so happy. Thank you. If I won the lottery tomorrow, my patrons that need to come and fly them around here. But y'all, I can't even play the lottery while I'm in the Gambia, not the Texas lottery. When I get back, I'll be back to playing the lottery again. I have my limit, y'all. I have my limits. Hello, Saley. Y'all, Saley was so helpful with helping me get all of that land deal done. He's worth in gold, y'all. I'm telling you. Brother extraordinaire. A good brother. Let's see. A Seda Mommy, congratulations on my paperwork. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm excited. And for the people who didn't see it, here is the final document. And the little whatever the little gradient thing is they give you to show where your land is on the subdivision. It'd be like a few little dots on a big subdivision. And you be hoping in your lifetime you get a few more neighbors. I actually tell you the truth. I don't want neighbors really, really close because I would like to in the year or two a roundhouse out there. So when I come to the Gambia, I could see the stars at night and those solar power outdoor lamps. You know, I don't want any of that. I want to see the at night. You know, I do. I want to see the sky, stars and all. I want to see the sunrise. So hopefully the neighbors will be like far away. I can like walk down the road and say, hey, how you? And they can say fine and you. Just for a little while, y'all, so I can just see if I figure out how to take some good night shots, you know, so I at least have good memories of how the stars look before neighbors come with floodlights. Well, I won't be able to see anything. So anyway, y'all, any other questions? Because if not, y'all, I'll be in class. Like I said, for any of you guys who have not subscribed, please do. Anybody who knows anything about permaculture, I have lots of videos on with the Habasia Food Forest in Jambanjeli. We go there every Sunday, and I do those so y'all can see what's going on over there, what stage is at. Biology teaches us everything about you. It's like being in a college classroom, y'all. And I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I'm not exaggerating. This guy practices what he preaches. He's doing this as his contribution. He brings us all kinds of plants and, you know, whether they be flowers or they be trees or medicinal plants from his garden, because he has a giant permaculture food forest that he's been growing years. And I did it on one of my videos. It's not a very long video of his section, and it's called Mr. Baji's Culture Paradise. So Mr. Permaculture Paradise is on my channel, and y'all will be able to see a little of what he's accomplished, because we stopped there just for a little while one day after we was leaving Habasia Food Forest. So anyways, that is that. So if there's no other questions, y'all, all I can say is thank y'all so much for coming to the live. For people who wasn't here at the beginning, this set in the back of me is an illusion matrix. It's a background that you can pick with the StreamYard. And this is the first time I used it, but otherwise y'all would have seen the back part of my roundhouse. And I just thought this was cool. Like, let me try it. They said it would be better with a green screen, but I have a green screen, so I tried it in. Say he does remind me of my college professor. Okay, who taught field biology way back in the day. You know, Mr. Baji, Mr. Baji teaches people from all over the world. He said it was college professors that came from China, college professors that came from Germany, and they asked him, how did he know what he knew? Because the German that he taught and the Chinese said he taught the stuff that Mr. Body was talking about, but they had never done it practicals because it was all just book knowledge. They had never practicals because they in the city, the universities were in the city. They didn't have a form of food for project, students couldn't even go out and see practically permaculture was applied. It blows my mind that people can teach subjects or actually live in classroom to teach their students. They taught those professors. And he was on a radio podcast this week, and people, y'all. He teaches university students on a regular basis. He teaches elementary school students on a regular basis on his gigantic permaculture food forest. And so how as his baby, they started from school, and he loving it, and we loving him. Yeah, visualize the food in my head even more when I researched, when I wrote the book about permaculture, even knowing Mr. Baji was helping about steel in the United States. I mean, he was farmers. They was out at the food forest. And I was not even here. This is an amazing team, y'all. Any other questions? Going twice. You can always leave questions and comments, and I will answer your comments. I'm going to label some more trees as people send in donations. The trees that's not labeled with their name, and when y'all come to visit, y'all can see the name on it, as they say. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for taking time out of your day. I know y'all anywhere other than listening to me. I do hope y'all being here, and anybody else that's coming, live is over with. I'm saying that I appreciate your time. Yeah, I hope that me sharing this information has helped you. Like I said, African properties was the that I end up dealing with for half year. I didn't use their name until the last time I went into the office, because y'all, I was frustrated. I'm like 2.5 years, and they kept saying we got to go do it. I went there because somebody had mentioned that they was getting their paperwork soon that they had been waiting on. I say, well, maybe that's the paperwork on, because more than one person in the area have been waiting for these same papers, y'all. So when I went to the office that day, the person was looking for, and when I talked to him, he said that the paper, but he didn't have, y'all know ain't true. And he did have my brother's number, but he didn't contact me. If I wouldn't have had the papers to this day. And so I went this, and he said that I could get it that day. He wasn't even there. So we had to call and ask him what happened. And he's talking about he thought I wasn't going that day. I found a different agent in the office. A copy of me. We had to go to a place. Sorry, it cut off. The internet connection. So anyway, I'll make this short off again. I went to the office and we had to make a copy of the document ourselves. Copy machine work office because the electricity wasn't working in the real estate office. Can you believe it? We bring it back to the real estate office. Then after that, everything was straight. It's making government after that for them to go back out to the land, demarcate it, and then transfer the papers into my name. So it's all done, y'all. And before I get cut off again, I will say good night. Thank y'all for coming by. I love and appreciate all of y'all. Peace. Let's see if I can figure out how to make this thing work right. Peace, peace, power to the people. I'm out, y'all. Bye. Good night.